Okay, guys. So we have some things to do to be ready for our exam. So today you should be receiving your test ticket. And it would be via email. Now, if for some reason your email isn't right, you just go into the AP classroom and you can see your AP ID. If you cannot find it anywhere, let me know. I do have access to your AP IDs. So before we take the exam, you need to know your 8-character AP ID. Okay. You can find it in your exam confirmation email, your exam ticket, or your My AP account. You're going to write the exam, name of your exam, the day and exam of your time, and all that stuff. So 30 minutes. So they're talking about this item. Okay. So knowing your ID, knowing the name of your exam, knowing all of the stuff. Am I ready to test? Do you have your test ticket? I need to hear from you today that you have your test ticket. You need to have done this AP demo. I had asked you to email me back to let me know you'd done the AP demo. I still need you to do this. In your document that you're going to have open while you're working, Google or Word, you're going to save your document as, you're going to type it at the top. You're just going to put it in the running head, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to have your 8-character AP ID and your initials at the top of each document. So if you're running just a Word document, let me open this up here for you. So the easiest place to put it is in the header, okay? So if you just double click, you can type it just at the top, so you can put your AP ID here, and then put your initials here. Or you can go into the header. Let me see here. View. Where's the header? Insert. Here we go. Insert. You're going to go insert header. Okay, you're going to leave it blank. And you're going to type your AP ID here. You're going to hit enter, and you're going to put your initials here. And then you just double click back in the white space to start typing. And it is going to print at the top of every page. Okay, so let's say I get all the way down here. I'm in my page 2. It's going to automatically put it on every page. Okay, now if you're working in Word Online, let me show you how to do this. So if you go to Word Online, and again, you're going to have this all set up and ready to go before you even start. So, okay, I'm getting my Word Online document opened up. Okay, the other thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to save this thing. So you're going to go File, Save As, and you're going to put it in a safe place somewhere in your OneDrive. Okay, I'm going to actually put mine in my AP English folder. I'll put mine in my AP English folder. So File, Save As, AP English. And then I'm going to save this as my AP ID. Then I'm going to put 2 spaces, and then I'm going to put my initials. Okay. And then it's going to be saved. It's going to be uploaded, anything. Okay. Now, some of you are going to work in Word. Some of you are going to work online. So if you're working in online Word, which is probably the safest way because it's going to automatically save your work, you're going to save this as your AP ID, and then you're going to save it with your initials. Okay. And then you're going to go same thing, insert, header and footer. Okay, so your header is actually up here, so you're going to type your AP ID. You're going to hit enter, and then you're going to put your initials. And then you just double click in the space, and so you'll see that you have a header here. Okay, you don't need to click anything below because you don't really need a footer, but then it's going to be right in your document. Okay, so I'm going to type. This is where I'm going to do my work. You're going to have this all set up and ready to go before you sit down to test at 1:30. Okay? So if you look at, remember you're going to be working in Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge, but the Edge has got to be a Chrome version of Edge. My Edge doesn't work. So you're pretty safe in Chrome or Firefox. So typing here, if you plan to handwrite, obviously you're going to need paper. and you're going to set up the paper to be the same way at the top, your APID, your initials, and you're going to number your pages. And then if you're doing it on paper, you're going to be prepared to upload it with your phone, okay? And then it reminds you not to cheat. If you have accommodations, which if you do, you'll know already, you're going to have the extra time. You're not going to refresh while you're doing this. You're going to leave the exam question open so you can see the timer going. And you can either copy and paste right into the document, or you set up that Word document just like I showed you. If you accidentally get out, you just click that e-test ticket to rejoin your exam. If for some reason you have problems and you don't end up getting in, or you lose a bunch of time, you're going to immediately submit what you had, and you're going to call me immediately so I can help you request a makeup. Do not request this makeup on your own. You and I need to talk about it. And then after the exam, you'll go to log into my AP and tell which college you want it to be sent to. Okay? So these are the things that you need to know. If you do not get your test ticket today, I need to know. And if you do get your test ticket today, I need to know. Okay? And then the other thing that I want you to do is I want you to have your mind wrapped around some resources. So some of the things that you have had access to all year long are great ideas. So any essays that you've written, and I'm just right in within the documents that you have in OneNote. Okay. I have a lot of resources here, and some of them I think you've forgotten about. So examples of the author and piece together, and Kate Chopin's Story of an Hour. She uses Richard Silence too. Here's just different ways to incorporate the author and the title of the piece. Here's some paper etiquette. Just a few short things for you to consider. Anything, let's see, peer review, you might not have everything here. Poetry paper, we're not doing anything with that, but here's some introduction tips. So here are some things for you to consider for an introduction. Here's some topic sentence stuff. Remember when we went through these in class, which one is the best, some semicolon rules. FRQ number 3, don't really need that. Here were the prompts. Here's some sample. When I was writing my Caraway paper, the Great Gatsby paper, here are some samples. If you go under the handouts tab, here's some other good stuff. We got transitions. So the idea of what transitions are, just reminding yourself of these. Here are some more transitions. Actual words transitions that you can use. I would have these available to myself. The SAT words and things like that, I'm not really worried about you knowing those for the exam. Conclusions, just refreshing yourself here on conclusions. Here's the deal, guys, is you know how to read and you know how to write. Anything that you do to review is just going to get yourself in a really good place. There's no need to get yourself all worked up over any of these things. Just plan and just be ready to go. Everything that I'm saying in here, I've got exam updates. I'm going to type a few things for you and send it out here. It's going to be in OneNote. I'm also going to email it directly to you. We're just going to continue to write and study. The idea is that you're going to do at least one of those time writings before Wednesday. This way you're ready. Or turn in your essay if you haven't yet turned in your essay to have yourself ready. I would have access to those character traits. And then there's a few other things that I'm going to push out to you, but just things that you're going to want to think about as you get ready to study, okay? So making sure you have your test ticket, make sure you've done the exam demo, make sure you have your Word document set up ahead of time. All of those things are fair game. If you have questions getting this set up and you need any help, please let me know. I'm happy to facilitate that. We will have a Zoom meeting at Wednesday at 11 o'clock. This way I make sure that you're 100% ready to go. We'll touch bases with each other, and we will be ready to roll. You need to be sitting down to take your exam at 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay? There's some work that you actually have to do before the exam time. So you're going to want to make sure that you're in plenty of time to get that done. So 1:30, you need to be logged in, ready to sit and do the work. Okay. Then the exam starts at 2. Do not wait until 2 o'clock to log in. Okay. You need to be there and ready at 1:30. Let me know that you got your test ticket. Let me know what questions I can help you with. One of the things I did figure out is no music. They're suggesting no music during the exam. And then the other question I had was how to set up your document. So we've got all those things figured out. So as always, guys, get a hold of me. Let me know how I can help, and we'll be good to go. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.